Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome again. This morning, the Lord gave me Luke 17, verse 11 till 19, and it says, Now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. When he saw them, he said, Go, show yourself to the priest. And as they went, they were cleansed. On one of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him, and he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except this foreigner? Then he said to him, Rise and go, your faith has made you well. Now 10 people asked Jesus to heal them. 10 people were healed, but only one came back to give thanks. How often do we ask the Lord for something and we don't come back and give him thanks for what he has done in our lives? Thanksgiving must be part of our routine. It must show, we must do it to show God how much we appreciate what he does in our lives. Not, not only when God gave us something, but also when he says he is not going to give it to us. Why? Because the know of God is also a blessing for us because it spares us from dangers, from disasters, from misfortune along the way. God doesn't say no just to say no because he wants to make us feel miserable, but he spares us from a lot of things that can bring suffering and pain to our lives. And these 10 men, all 10 receive healing. All 10 were cleansed, but only one came and gave thanks to God. Only one. And the one thing that also jumped out in this part of scripture is that they asked for healing, and Jesus told them, Go show yourself to the priest. And as they went, they were cleansed. Jesus didn't tell them, You are healed and go and show yourself to the priest. He says, Go and show yourself to the priest while they were still covered in leprosy. And remember, the only way that they were able to go and show themselves to the priest is when they were completely healed. So the priests were able to look at them, and then so they can join the community again. But Jesus sent them still covered in leprosy to go and show themselves to the priest, and on their way they received the healing. Sometimes God will send us to do something and we just need to follow the instructions. When we don't see what is happening, or even when we don't understand what God is doing, just follow his instructions, because this man was able to, as he was walking, as all of them were walking, following God's Jesus' instruction, they were healed. They were cleansed from the leprosy. But only one returned to give thanks to God, to give praise to God, and thank Jesus for the healing. And we need to understand that thanksgiving is very important. As much as we ask, we have to give thanks to when we receive. And even when we don't receive and we do not understand, give thanks to God. God deserves all our praise. Be grateful. Don't be ungrateful. Be grateful in everything we do. Show God that we appreciate what he does, because he is a great father. He take care of us, even when we do not understand. And as this morning, God is telling us through this, when Jesus told them, "Go show yourself to the priest," they went, but they went um following the instructions of Jesus, not knowing what was going to happen ahead. It's not every time God will give you all the details of what is awaiting you ahead. It's not every time He will give you all the details of the plan He has for you in your life. He will tell you, start walking. And as you walk, He will provide on the way. He will reveal more and more of His plan. He will show you where to continue, where to other ways. He will direct you on the way, and He will provide. So make sure that you follow God's instructions as He tell you, go, 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 go. It is your faith that is the key to this walk with Jesus. As we walk with Jesus in this new era that we start, um, we need to follow instructions. Not every time we will see the thing straight away, because remember, we walk by faith and not by sight. The same way these men went without being healed, and on the way they were healed is because of their faith, but only one returned to give thanks. Only one. And Jesus told him, rise and go. Your faith has made you well. So he got the confirmation that his faith was the key of his healing. His faith was the key for what happened to him, and he was made well by his faith. Not only was he cleansed, but he was made well. Okay, let us walk and follow God's instruction as we go along the way. Don't look back, just follow His instruction, and always give thanks and praise to our Father for everything He does in our lives. So this is the message the Lord wanted me to bring this morning. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.